the story of Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, and Mark Antony, the Roman general, has echoed through the ages as a tale of passionate love and tragic loss. Their affair, set against the backdrop of a crumbling Roman republic, was a scandal of epic proportions.
He, a powerful Roman general, captivated by my charm and intelligence.
Their love story, as much a political alliance as a romantic entanglement, would shape the destiny of Rome and leave an indelible mark on history. But while their love affair is legendary, it was not without its complexities.
Before I fell under Cleopatra's spell, I had a life in Rome, complete with political aspirations and, of course, other women.
Two women in particular played significant roles in his life. Fulvia, his fiery and ambitious wife, and Octavia, his sister-in-law, thrust upon him in a political marriage. Their stories, often overshadowed by the dazzling romance of Antony and Cleopatra, offer a fascinating glimpse into the political and personal dynamics of the late Roman Republic. Fulvia was no ordinary Roman woman. Born into a patrician family, she was a force to be reckoned with. She was married twice before, first to Publius Clodius Pulcher, a controversial but popular tribune, and then to Gaius Scribonius Curio, a prominent politician. Both marriages ended with the deaths of her husbands, leaving Fulvia, a wealthy widow, with a growing taste for power.
I was not content to be a silent spectator in the male-dominated world of Roman politics. I used my wealth and connections to advance my own political agenda, aligning myself with powerful men like Julius Caesar.
When she married Mark Antony, it was a union of ambition as much as affection. She actively participated in his political campaigns, even leading troops into battle during the Perusian War. Fulvia was a woman ahead of her time, unafraid to challenge the status quo and carving a place for herself in the annals of Roman history. Fulvia's political ambitions often put her at odds with other powerful figures in Rome, most notably Marcus Tullius Cicero, the renowned orator and statesman. Cicero, a staunch defender of the Republic, saw Antony as a threat to the established order, and Fulvia, with her unwavering support for her husband, became a convenient target for his scathing rhetoric.
Fulvia is power-hungry and manipulative, a true mastermind behind Antony's actions causing civil unrest in Rome.
The rivalry between Fulvia and Cicero played out in the public arena, their feud fueled by political maneuvering and personal animosity. Cicero launched venomous attacks against Fulvia, accusing her of being power-hungry and manipulative. He even went so far as to blame her for the civil unrest that plagued Rome, painting her as the mastermind behind Antony's actions.
I was no shrinking violet. I responded to Cicero's attacks with equal measure, using my influence to undermine his position and discredit his words.
This bitter rivalry added fuel to the already volatile political climate of Rome and ultimately contributed to the downfall of both Antony and Cicero. While Fulvia was a fiery and ambitious woman, Octavia, Antony's fourth wife, was known for her grace, diplomacy, and loyalty.
I was the elder half-sister of Octavian, later known as Emperor Augustus. My marriage to Antony was a strategic alliance meant to heal the growing rift between the two most powerful men in Rome.
Octavia, despite knowing about Antony's infatuation with Cleopatra, entered the marriage with grace and dignity. She was a devoted wife to Antony and a loving mother to their children, fulfilling her role as a Roman matron with unwavering loyalty. She was a stark contrast to the ambitious and politically active Fulvia, embodying the traditional Roman virtues of modesty and wifely devotion. Despite her best efforts, Octavia's marriage to Antony was marked by his constant infidelity and his unwavering passion for Cleopatra.
Torn between my duty to Rome and my love for the Egyptian queen, I spent prolonged periods away from Rome, leaving Octavia to manage my affairs and raise our children.
Octavia, aware of her husband's affair, bore his neglect with stoic dignity, never publicly criticizing him or challenging his actions. She remained a faithful wife, managing his household and raising his children, both his children with her and those he had with Fulvia. Her loyalty to him, even in the face of his betrayal, earned her the respect of the Roman people and solidified her place as a tragic figure in Roman history. The rivalries between Cleopatra, Fulvia, and Octavia had a profound impact on Antony's life and legacy.
My political maneuvering and conflict with Cicero contributed to the instability of Rome, pushing Antony further into Cleopatra's arms.
Octavia, despite her loyalty and devotion, was ultimately unable to compete with Cleopatra's hold on Antony's heart.
His decision to side with me over Rome in the final showdown with Octavian at the Battle of Actium proved to be his undoing, leading to our defeat and subsequent suicides.
The story of Antony and Cleopatra became a cautionary tale about the perils of ambition, lust, and the intoxicating allure of power. It also highlighted the tragic fates of two remarkable women, Fulvia and Octavia, caught in the crossfire of a love that shook the very foundations of the Roman Republic.